we got a lot of calls. Let's go do some lightning rounding. Let's kick it for a little while with my boy Rob. What's up, Jedi fan?
Yo, what's going on, Garrett, Rocco, Kevin?
Yo.
We're just chilling. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Just want to say, first of all, really excited for that fucking Blu-ray bundle that's coming out this Black Friday.
Yeah, when you guys get your hands on the like quality of this case and everything, like Rocco talked about on the podcast, it's the Godfather. Oh, Kevin, we did it. Thank you for reminding me about that. I totally forgot.
Yeah, also, Jason did an absolute amazing job in that Pizzatron poster.
Yeah,
that looks awesome.
That's cool. I can't wait to get one of those to put up at work so I can just confuse more of my coworkers. Because they're like, they kind of know I do like film stuff. I love this photo. This photo is on like, I see this online all over the place.
Oh, really?
But like, when the internet first kind of became a thing and you could like download, remember you would like download cool JPEGs and keep them in a folder?
Yeah.
I had like a folder of like cool JPEGs and it was like pictures of fucking Ayanami and specifically I had a picture of this and I was like, yo dude, you got Forrest Speyer here, you got fucking Jill, Chris, Barry, you got Wesker in the back, you got Brad Chickenheart Vickers, you got Kenneth, and I was just like, to have that outside of the game, you couldn't have ever had that. Yeah. I almost want like a 90s anime wall scroll. Do you remember like the shitty wall scrolls you buy at the mall that I have hanging above my bed now? I wish I had like a big wide one of that because that how fucking, and if it didn't even say any, like, what is this?
Yeah. Because
you can't really tell, and it almost from a distance it looks like a photo.
Yeah, it really does.
Anyway. This is fun. I could just stare at this all goddamn day. Can I screen cap? Can you do that with this?
No share button.
Is that PS4 stuff? Shit.
That's PS4 stuff.
Damn it! I want to screen cap this, and now I can't even play it on PS4.
Sorry.
I'm selling it. I'm getting a 1.
Yeah, just sell your PS4 and buy it when you need it. When there's like a good game.
Yeah, true.
Sell for like $100. Get one from Rent a Center.
Chris is winning all these marksman contests, huh? Thinks he's a fucking big shot. Well, I'm the new man in town. I'm Leon S. Kennedy, and I'm here. First day on the job, I'm dealing with a zombie fucking outbreak, and I'm cleaning up this town. Good. You could start by sweeping the floor. Remember that?
What's that from?
It's from Back to the Future.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I'm in the mood of watching those again.
Thank you. So yeah, Rob, you're excited about the Blu-ray. Anything else you're up to?
I actually just wanted to say, since you've been playing Resident Evil 2 a lot, have any of you guys seen the Resident Evil 2 commercials that George Romero did?
Yeah, that was another thing that I would look up and get on early internet. I actually bought a script at a Comic-Con of George Romero's write-up for the Resident Evil movie.
Yeah, that's right.
He wrote a script that was good, and it followed Chris and Leon, or it followed characters from the games, and not
really.
ours.
I heard the script that George Romero wrote was like terrible, and it got rejected.
I mean, it was an early script, so I don't know. You're in film school, so you would know more than I don't know if a script's bad or not by reading it, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was definitely a lot of fan service. I think he was trying to incorporate so much from the actual game story. It was more of a novel, or adaptation of the video games.
Yeah. Compared to like the movies we have now, which are just like clusterfucks.
Well, the movies now are just kind of like set with the game villains and weapons, but that's about it. The last one was seriously like a big budget cosplay fan film. The last Resident Evil movie, I saw it in fucking theaters, man. It was fucking so bad that like I'm glad I went and saw it to just witness how it could get made. I mean, it was B and C level actors in really, when a cosplay costume is so perfect that it looks out of place in the real world because it's from something that's like a game or like a... So it looked like that, and it just looked like these people would never wear these fucking costumes because it was so close to the fucking games. It was bad. The guy who played Barry is Kiwi from fucking Lost.
What?
Skinny dude, not big fucking dude. But he has got the fucking red vest and the fucking cigar and the giant magnum, and it's like, holy shit. We're gonna develop some film, y'all. So yeah, did I answer the question? I started
You did
talking.
answer the question, and I don't know. I mean, are you a big fan of George Romero's works?
Yeah,
or
I got.
not really.
I've got an entire leg of tattoos that are all from George Romero films. I think, is it my left leg? It's funny that we're talking about this because one of the earliest things that got me into the horror genre and into like zombie stuff was when I played the very first Resident Evil game. I was hooked. I was hooked with Thriller when I was a little kid, and that's probably the first place I ever saw it. But then there was this revival of like, oh yeah, there's these monsters called zombies, and there's all these zombie movies. I should get into this because I was obsessed with Resident Evil, and then I found out online that in an interview, Shinji Mikami said that he based the game Resident Evil on, he loved the movie Dawn of the Dead, George Romero's sequel to Night of the Living Dead. And that's a really big cult classic over there in Japan as well. And once I read that, I was like, well, I know what Night of the Living Dead is. It's that old shitty black and white movie. I've never seen it. But I gotta find whatever the fuck Dawn of the Dead is, because if this guy made this game based on this, I gotta fucking see this movie. So I tracked it down, I watched a movie, and I was like, okay, that was different than I thought. I mean, that was just like a zombie movie, but that was really fucking cool, and I just got obsessed. And then I went and tracked down every rental from every video store in town. And shout out to, we say it all the time, Kevin. Banana Video. You knew it! Every single zombie film, every Italian cannibal film they had, I just rented everything, and I recorded them and would watch them back, and then I got obsessed. And that's the leg tattoos I have. One whole leg is all Resident Evil stuff, and the other one's all George Romero zombie stuff. So like those two things kind of merge into one for me. So like my passion for Resident Evil led me into the passion for horror film and Italian horror film and Romero as a director, and I've seen everything he's done. His remake of The Crazies. No, he was the original director of I forget which version.
Yeah, he was the original director.
He was the original director of The Crazies. I mean, he's talented as a filmmaker, and yeah, I've seen him at Comic-Con. I didn't want to like pay $10 to take a picture with him, but I like looked at him and I was like, cool, yeah, he's got big glasses. All right. But yeah, man, I love Romero's stuff. Are you a fan of? I mean, far and away, Dawn of the Dead. The original Dawn of the Dead is my favorite, and in my opinion, the best zombie film ever made. And my favorite Romero film as well.
Yeah, I would say actually that it's a tie for me between the original Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead for my favorite Romero films.
Okay, gotcha.
I just really enjoyed like the atmosphere and just sort of the sort of like rawness of the first one. I thought, it's...
Yeah, a couple of friends just making a movie.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Didn't even just, fucking know to copyright anything.
Oh yeah, that's right. It
so
was in the public domain.
Those that don't know, at the time when they made Night of the Living Dead, they didn't copyright it, and it came out and it was a huge success. But then, where George Romero would have made most of his money was when home video became a thing, and distribution, licensing, television rebroadcast. Because back in the day, they would show something once on television, and then that's it. I mean, even like, it's funny to bring up Doctor Who. There were old episodes of Doctor Who that they filmed and aired, and then erased the tapes because back in the day, they just were thinking, no, we're not going to air this again. We already aired it. Let's reuse these tapes. So there's like lost episodes of TV that it's just never going to come back. Yeah. And, but anyway, back in the day when they made this movie, they basically didn't copyright it. They never made any money. It's public domain. You'll find copies of Night of the Living Dead on on DVD,
UMD,
I could make a DVD of Night of the Living Dead and sell it because it's public domain. I could make it and sell Garrett's version, whatever, and George Romero gets no fucking money and it's totally legal. And he just got fucked. So they've gone in and they did a remake with Tom Savini directed one in the 90s, which is a shout out, another great horror zombie film. Real role reversal with the female main character. I don't know if you've seen the Savini remake at Night. Have you, Rob?
I have seen the Savini remake.
Gotcha. That's good. It's in color.
I didn't enjoy it as much as the original, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And then he won awards for Day of the Dead. I think there were some sound design and makeup awards and stuff that he won. What's the Academy Awards? I guess it would have been.
Yeah, I think it was either that or was it like the Saturn Awards or something like that?
That's the secret one? The secret one was Rebecca Chambers in a little RPD basketball. This is... Damn. I mean, she looks like an underage girl. And that's terrible. Like, why are her arms so skinny? She looks like an alien. And the leg doesn't quite match up to the way the shoe is under it. Why would this be a thing?
I don't know. It's a secret. Like, I remember reading that in one of like my Cheat Code Planet printouts or something.
You know, I may have never actually done that.
Really?
In every playthrough of this game, Kevin, because I do not remember seeing that image.
Really?
Not at all.
The one thing I've never done, I've played this so many times, the one thing I've never done is I've never done it so you get the key to that locker that's in the room right next to this.
Yes.
You have to get through the first part without doing something, and then you fight, is it Brad?
Doesn't it give you... Yeah.
It gives you a different outfit.
An outfit. Is that in this game or Resident Evil 3?
That's in this one.
Okay.
It's that locked one right next to the desk, right in that same room that you're in.
Whoa. Dead dude. Whoa. 2 hours you regressed into a zombie. Our Lambert wasn't feeling too well when he took the photos that day, I tell you what. So, yeah, Rob, you're a Romero head, I'm a Romero head. We got that in common.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why'd I say that? Head. Romero. That's a dumb...
Did you see the new doc that came out about the making of Night of the Living Dead called Birth of the Dead?
The making of what film?
Of Night of the Living Dead called Birth of the Dead?
No, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah. It's like playing like limited release, and I think you can see it on iTunes. It's actually, it's pretty interesting.
Birth of the Dead. And what do they just kind of have, like, interviews with people who were involved and...
Yeah, they have like interviews of George Romero, and it's sort of about like what like the context of when the movie was made, like during the Vietnam War and everything. It's actually pretty interesting.
Do they interview Kyra Schoen?
I believe they do. Yeah.
She was the little Cooper girl who got bit in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And she went after her mother with that's interesting because Night of the Living Dead's kind of like what most people refer to as like the first zombie movie where it wasn't like voodoo zombies, it was actually like cannibal zombies. Yeah. And that movie has a zombie killing someone with a weapon. That like the first zombie movie has Karen Cooper. The girl's name is Karen, right? The actress is Kyra Schoen, but I think the girl's name's Karen. Or is the mom's name Karen? It's been so long. Yeah. Anyway, she fucking stabs her mom with a trowel and kills her that way. Yeah. And then the dad comes down and sees her eating her mom.
Huh. Wow.
I have that's like the main tattoo on my leg is of that. I think we could show that. Let's do a show and tell. People have been asking me on Twitter to show more of my tattoos, and I've never really...
Just do a definitive YouTube video.
Well, I don't want to do a whole big thing, but I think maybe if I could take some high-res photos and just upload them on Twitter or whatever. But this is the main focal point on this, the Romero leg, and it's of the main girl, Kyra Schoen. Fuck, I can't... This is awkward as fuck to do. See, this is why I don't want to do this. This is awkward. Let it focus. But, yeah. I forgot if we gave her a trowel in hand. No trowel. She's got a couple little bite marks. She got bit on the arm. Oh, yeah, she's got a little bandage on her arm. That's where she got bit. That's where she got bit, y'all. Look at my sock mark. Look at that. Too tight. So if you guys want to check out, if you want to get tattooed, go see Heather Sin up in Simi Valley, California. What about you, Rob? You gonna go get a Romero tattoo?
I don't know. I mean, I've honestly been thinking of getting a tattoo someday, but it's a little bit like this. I don't know. It's a little bit complicated. I don't know how expensive it would be, so I don't know. It's up in the air.
They are expensive. Kevin, you got any tattoos?
I do not have any tattoos.
I got this whole leg's all Resident Evil. We'll show that another time. It'd be fitting. We're playing Resident Evil this time.
I have a tattoo on the inside of like where my like ball sack is, right there.
The webbing.
It says "Don't hate me if you hate me."
It does say that. I've seen that. It does say
A
that.
little something to see if you're you're poking around.
Well, Rob, it sounds like your roommates are home. Thanks for calling in, man.
No problem, man. And can't wait for that Blu-ray bundle. And have a good night, guys.
Have a good one.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Rob. All right.